it's really just one of those things about living where you do. There's always snakes. It's a matter of just living with them. And more often than not, they'll just move away and leave you alone.
How many ants are going up that tree?
Rain coming, I guess.
Either that or like dead baby birds in nests that they're eating.
Could be.
Wonder where that snake went. I'm going to sit down and label a couple of 100 aluminium tins.
But today, as I'm doing the lawn, I looked out here, I thought, what the hell is that? And there was a big bloody snake right here. And I threw things at it to try and get it to go out there, away from the house, because all the dogs are in the whole yard here. Dogs, cats, us. And unfortunately, I had to get rid of it. Whilst I've been out and about, I saw something today. Look at this. We've caught a swarm by the look of it, after long last, after all this time. It looks like the swarm trap has worked.
Seems like time as a wave passing by.
I've seen the odd bee go in and then come back out again. But now, for at least for the last few hours, and there's certainly some grown-up bees in amongst that. I think they may have found a home. There was an incident, I reckon probably 3 years ago now. Normally when there's a snake in the yard, you can get rid of it. You can throw things at it and it'll generally just go away. I came home at lunchtime one day, probably about 3 years ago, and Olive, the Labrador, she was thrashing about with a stick, I thought, in her mouth. No, it was a snake, a big brown snake, and she'd killed it. And then it was a very nervous wait for a few hours to see if she started showing any signs of being bitten by the snake, because they'll absolutely kill your dog. They'll kill us as well. She doesn't mind too much. She gets to spend the afternoon in the air conditioner inside, because she's the one that will go after a snake for sure. Whereas the Whippet, yeah, she'll just lay there all day. Runs like a greyhound in the morning, then does this all day. Let's go check on Sarah in the koala. Yeah, for those that don't know, we call the shed here, the workshop, the koala. We call that the koala, as in the nose and the eyes of the koala. I made a comment one day about it looking like a koala, and it kind of stuck. Just yesterday I put these blinds on, and already I've come to this door like 3 times to go in there to see Sarah. I'll get used to that door being closed now. It's going to keep a lot of the heat out of there.
Hello?
Hello. The glamorous life.
The glamorous life of a skincare manufacturer that does everything by hand.
I reckon L'Oreal does it like this.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah. Be making more skincare for the upcoming events. Just trying to keep on top of everything. Bless you.
Thanks.
Make sure nothing runs out. We've still got 2 big events and 2 busy Christmas markets before the end of the year. So be making Kosciuszko deodorants, our new formula for the Healer Salve, some lip balms, some clay face masks, and a couple more things to make next week as well. I'm not looking at you.
Just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.